Good morning, Aspire Triathletes, and this will be our first episode of what is this aspiring athletes it's all about. Okay, guys. So the reason that I started creating this pods is just because I've been on the social media for a long time. I've been watching videos, all these videos dropped by all these guys about triathlons and everything, but I think they all do fail to kind of touch up what does a triathlon actually consist of, how does it start, setups, events, races. So basically all I'm going to give is a basic information, basic understanding for you guys to know what is triathlons, and so that way you guys have like a basic notion or an idea of what a triathlon is, because I always get a lot of questions regarding how long is a triathlon? I mean, what is the difference between a triathlon and an Ironman and things like that. So this aspiring triathletes is for anybody who has never done triathlons before, and basically get a basic understanding of what is a triathlon, what is the distance, how hard is it, and so on and things like that. So just to give you a little bit of background on myself, I've been doing triathlon since 2017. I did my first one in 2017. Didn't know what a triathlon was all about. All I knew that was swimming, biking, and running, but didn't know what order, didn't know how it consists of or what it consists of or anything like that, or any other distances. So it occurred to me, I met a guy and I was working overseas, and this guy was doing triathlons and Ironmans and things like that, and it seemed to me like it was really something really very awesome to do. So I approached him, and he's like, he basically introduced me into the sports. He gave me a little bit of coaching, and then basically I signed off for my first triathlon in 2017, which started with an Olympic. Now, for you guys that don't know, an Olympic distance is kind of like in between of there's 5 distances for triathlons. We're gonna start depending on where you live. For example, here in San Diego where I live, the local events start with mini. There's some minis for, let's say, for little kids, teenagers and things like that, which consists of a 200-meter swim. I believe it's a 10-mile bike ride and a 1.5-mile run. I think that's what they use here in San Diego. But then first official triathlon distance will be a sprint. Now a sprint consists of 500-meter swim, I believe it's 10 or 15-mile bike ride, and a 5K. Right? So for those that know, there's the next distance that follows sprint will be the Olympic or the international. Here in San Diego, they have on different places they have distances that are called the international distance, which is a little bit below the Olympic distance, which consists of a 1,000-meter swim, 30 to 40-kilometer bike ride, and a 10K. And then you jump into Olympic, which is a 1,500-meter swim, 40K bike ride kilometers. That's equivalent to around 24.88 miles, and also a 10K run. So that was my first, very painful, very challenging, but apart all that, it was it's something that really inspired me a lot. I mean, the people who was doing it, I mean, I think the atmosphere was amazing. I mean, never felt anything like that before in my life. I mean, before that I would do half marathons, but those are really fun too and everything. But triathlon, it was actually something that captivated me. And for those that have never done one, once you do your first one, you will see that it's very an amazing experience. And what happens is you finish your first one, you feel very good about yourself, very proud. and that was it. I did it in 2017, and then went back to work. Didn't really thought too much of it or getting really into it until 2018, the beginning of 2018, when I said, wait a second, this is really fun. This is something that I could do better. This is something that could probably help me get in better shape. And sure enough, I started my triathlon career, and I told myself, I'm gonna do an Ironman. That's gonna be my goal, and I set that goal. So ever since 2018, I had been completely committed to triathlons. Started early 2018, followed a rigid diet, no carbs, and I saw myself in also with all the exercising every day. I started training 5 days a week. But the only problem that I have, and I believe, and we're gonna touch this in another video, is about cramping in triathlons and also on the train in triathlons. But that'll be for a different video, guys. Right now, I just want to give you a basic understanding of what a triathlon is. Okay, so basically it consists of swim, bike, run, and then you have different distances. From a mini to a sprint to international / Olympic, a half Ironman, which is a 70.3 distance. That consists of 1.2 mile swim, 56 mile bike ride, and a half marathon, which is 13.1 mile run. And then will be the meat of the potatoes, which will be the longest of the distances. It will be the full Ironman. And then basically that just doubles. Okay, it will be a 2.4 meter swim, a 112 mile bike ride, and a full marathon. Now, for those out there that seen videos about Ironmans, it is a whole day thing, guys. And we're talking about, elite triathletes complete this within 8 hours or less, or within the 8-hour mark, depending on the terrain, depending on the on the environment and the weather and all stuff like that. But we're looking about, guys, about 12 to 13 hours plus event. So as you can see, an Ironman is something that is very, once you complete that, you can give yourself a big pat in the back. It's something to be proud of, something to be brag about. But anyways, not there yet. I have done the half. That is also very challenging, guys. Half are very challenging as well. It will take a lot of training to get to there, but everything is possible. Just like the Ironman brand says, everything is possible. And throughout my podcast, I will give you guys everything that I know about triathlons. I'm not a triathlon guru, but I have immersed myself in the sport, and so much about gear, training, and people to follow and things like that. And I've learned greatly, guys, greatly. So I will give you everything that I know, and I hope everything that I give you guys and tell you is beneficial to you guys, and you guys can take it and put it in your toolbox. And if you're one of those that are thinking about doing triathlons, hopefully these videos are educational for you, and you can also gain something from it. And with that said, we are done with today's episode, and we'll see you next time. Aspiring triathletes, good luck out there, and you got this, guys. Motivate yourself. Love the sport. It's the best thing out there. I'm out.